Good. All right, it looks like we're good to go. Thanks everyone for being patient, right? The key to life, one of the many keys, I suppose, is flexibility, right? So, and I guess it's our key to our practice, right? Being flexible and just being open to whatever arises. So thank you for arriving this morning. My name is Pamela, and we're going to engage and practice together in some chair yoga. This morning we'll find ourselves in and out of the chair. Always, always, please, no matter what it is that we're doing, and maybe even I would venture out to say in your daily life, right, in your existence, if it doesn't feel friendly, don't do it, right? So if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. If it doesn't feel friendly or safe, don't do it, right? Always stay in the chair, no problem. So I'd like for us to start, stay where you are. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see a little bit. I'm kind of off towards the edge a little, not in a dangerous place, but enough where I have to engage my muscles of my core, which include my quads and my glutes, and pull that chin in, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Really encourage the underarms and the shoulders to reach down towards the earth. And so I'm seated in a nice, tall, long shape and working on the center of balance. And so, you know, I'm going to invite us to close down our eyes. Again, if it doesn't feel safe, don't do it. You can just look down the bridge of your nose and keep the eyes open ever so slightly. And just notice, I want you to come in and locate yourself, right? So don't change anything, don't judge anything. Just notice where maybe your toes are, right? Feel your toes. Are your toes curled or clenching? Are they cold? Are they warm? Right? Without judgment, just notice the toes. Notice the feet, right? The ankles, your knees. Notice your hips. Again, without moving or judging, can you just bring breath and awareness to the hips, the tailbone, the belly, right? Oh, our belly, right? Lose all judgment around and about the belly. Feel your spine, the rib cage. Notice your fingers, right? Are they curled in? Are they extended? Again, notice any temperature. Don't necessarily change anything. Just notice how you feel right in this moment. Wrists, joints of the arms, elbows, shoulders. Notice, again, try not to dive into any stories or movement around the shoulders and the neck. Excuse me, neck and the shoulders, right? Just kind of feel. And feel the placement of your chin in relation to your head. Is it really forward or is it really down? Just check. Again, don't change anything. Notice your tongue in your mouth. Notice your jaw. What is the sensation around the tongue? Is it high up on the roof? Is it between your teeth? Is it low? Is there tension around the TMJ, the joints of the jaw? Notice your eyes. You had a lot of caffeine already this morning. Are the eyes darting around, or are they light, heavy in the sockets? And just be aware of the mind, right? Be aware of the brain. Just arrive and notice if the mind is very busy, if you have any anticipation, or if you're going through any to-do lists or curiosity. Just invite yourself to locate all of you in this moment. Yeah? Good. And if the eyes are closed, you can keep them closed. but you might want to open them here. We're going to take a big inhale through the nose. You can't see because I'm wearing a mask, but I am going to purse my lips like I'm ready to suck on a straw, right? Inhale through the nose and through pursed lips. Exhale as long as it is natural, right? Inhale through the nose, through pursed lips. Exhale. So make it really natural. Don't overwork it. Don't overthink it. We're going to do this a few more times. I'm going to note the time. So science is showing us that even just 3 to 5 of these conscious breaths will change your mood, will change your chemistry in your brain. If we do this for 2 minutes, we're going to get into the parasympathetic nervous system, right, and start to flood our body with a whole host of wonderful feel-good and healing hormones and neurotransmitters. We won't stay there for 2 minutes, but I want you just to play with this breath a little bit. How about 2 more? As you're engaging in that letting go breath, see how everything feels. With the eyes, the jaw, the shoulders, the hips, the spine. Good. We're going to stay with that breath. We're going to invite in some movement, right? So inhale through the nose to get buoyant, to lift. Lift the heart, and then the arms will follow. Pursed lips, exhale. Just let those arms float on down. Yeah, one more time. Inhale, lift the heart to lift the arms. Inhale through the nose. Through pursed lips, exhale. Nice, very nice. We're going to take those fingers to the side of the head, to the temples. Inhale, pull that navel to the spine, get nice and long, lift the ribs, right? With your breath away from the waistline. You can see how I just lifted up, grew a little bit taller, chin in, relax the shoulder blades, the shoulders, the underarms down, isometrically lift, find some space, send the left hip to the left, and just side bend, yeah? So this is calling on us to use a little more balance and core strength, got to really pull that center of balance. 3 fingers below the navel is our center of balance. Pull that back. If this is too strong, too intense, reach, right? One hand for your chair, and then just kind of take the hand behind the head. Please don't push the hand into the head. Just let the head rest into the hand and see where you can take this, right? We're going to take one more big breath here in through the nose. Pursed lip, out breath. Really engage the feet, engage the sitting bones, engage your core to safely lift up. Create some space, drop the shoulders, the underarms, and again, side bend to the other side. Head pressing softly back into the hands. If this doesn't feel safe or good, right, or friendly, maybe hold on to the chair, relax the shoulders. Get a little more revolution if it's possible, or that left rib cage coming forward, head back. Maybe put a little smile on your face. Relax again the shoulders and the shoulder blades, consciously telling ourselves throughout our practice, isometrically, to pull those underarms, axilla, shoulders, shoulder blades down. Engage to come out safely. Nice, good. And we're just going to cross crawl, just really gentle, nothing crazy. I'm just slowly lifting one knee, and I'm moving my belly button and my ribs first, right? So lifting that knee, my eyes are forward, belly, ribs, and then the eyes, right? See if you can really train yourself to move from thoracic cavity. Doing good, doing good. That was the Chicago in me. We're doing well. I know I've got a Chicago buddy out there. Can't see anybody, you can't see your names, but Robin, if you're there, hello, good morning. And we'll pause, drop those arms, right, give a little shoulder roll. Nice. And then we're going to hold on to the chair. I'm going to move again to the side just so you can see my shape, but I want you to stay forward. Yeah? So I'm going to hold on to the sides of the chair, really ground the feet, squeeze those shoulder blades together down the back, pull the navel back. So option 1, level 1, right, is to kind of just lift the heart and lift the eyes. to kind of bump this up a notch, if you will. Spread the toes, push into the big toe mounds, pinky toe mounds, inner outer spiral of the heels, and start to lift your bum, and kind of draw your hips forward. So the knees and the hips and the shoulders are all in a line. Right? Option one. I should have said too, if your chair is not on a mat, you might want to make sure that you are on a slip-free surface. Right? So extend if you want to elevate or to change the shape a little bit. Extend one leg. So this is a version of Urdhva Phalanksana, right, or upward plank. Shin in. Maybe you switch and take the other foot. Or maybe you feel safe to extend both legs. Lift the heart. Relax the shoulders. Smile right into your shape. And carefully when you're ready to come out. Woof. Fun, right? Nice. Good. Give it a little shake, shake, shake. One last little stretch for the neck and shoulders, and also just to kind of help locate ourselves. We're going to take the chin and look over to the right shoulder. We're not moving anything else, just the neck. And I want you to notice as we're doing this, if one side has more range of motion, right, if you feel a little loose right on one side or a little more tight on one side, or you can get your chin farther on one side versus the other, just pay attention to which side that is. Inhale, exhale, center. Inhale, exhale, other direction. Right, so already for me, I notice I can move my chin, what is, I guess for you, the left, but for me, to the right side. Right. A little more tightness, stiffness here for me. So just notice you might not have any difference at all. Both might be equally tight or equally ease. Right? So here's a little magic trick. Are you ready? So I want you to start with the side that felt tight or restricted in any way. So for me, it would be my left side, your right. So I'm just going to grab, and we're earrings, so it's a little tough, but try to massage around the ear, the whole ear, and get in there, right? So again, keep it friendly and pain-free, right? And really fold the ear in and unfold it. Get in there and massage the ear. I know this seems strange, but I promise you, it's strange. No. This is borrowed from Thai massage, acupressure points. I have the gift of really amazing teachers in my life, and so they have amazing teachers in their life, and right, this is how it works. We pass down information. Really get in there. Again, if you're wincing and crunching up your face, then you're being a little too hard on yourself. Really get in there. A few more breaths. Massage that ear. Out, and then we're going to pause and then take the head to that side. Oh, right? It's magic. Right? Hopefully you feel like you're able to bring that head a little bit farther than you did before. Try it one more time. And then just because I will keep it even, just kind of, we won't spend as much time on the opposite side, but do give it a little bit of a massage, give it a little bit of love, right? Smile, smile, smile. Always nice to keep it friendly. Right? When we smile, we're communicating to our brain. And then that brain will release all those wonderful feel-good hormones. Yeah, and then just give it a little, nice. I love it. Beautiful. Let's take a big inhale in. Hinge from the hip, chin in, hinge from the hip, start to find a fold. Some of you will stop right here, and that's wonderful. Some of you will come all the way down to the ground. That's wonderful too. Then inhale, lift the heart, Ardha Uttanasana, half a forward fold. So when I say lift the heart, I'm not lifting my chin. There's not this big dip in my neck. Right? Keep it flat. You're looking at your toes. Exhale, fold again. So if you're halfway, what does it look like? You're folding halfway. Same thing, we're just lifting the chest, bringing the chin in, and then folding over those thighs. Can you do it 2 more times, please? Whatever position you are in, all the way or halfway. Good. So I'm counting on you guys to be safe and friendly to your body because I cannot see you. And then gently start to roll. I want you to push the spine back. Push the spine away like a cat stretch and roll yourself up vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice, and take a little gentle twist in that chair. So belly button, ribs to the right. Look over that right shoulder. So you can take your left hand to the outside of your right knee. You can reach back for the right leg or chair back, whatever feels good. I notice my knees were spilling in. Keep them level with your hips. So you're kind of squeezing your inner thighs together, but the knees stay level, right? Almost like you have a yoga block or a Pilates ball between your knees. And then if you want a little more sensation, you can take that right arm straight out behind you. And then we can kind of elevate this one more step if you wish. You could extend that right leg, hold somewhere on the right leg, hamstring, calf, or foot, okay? And keep moving that rib cage to the right. Some of you might hold on to the foot, relax the shoulders. That's a nice one. Keep it friendly, breathe, right? A little bend in the knees, always really important. And carefully come on down. Right? Ribs, or belly, ribs, and then the eyes. Right hand to the left knee, left hand at the back of the chair or on the leg of the chair. And look over that shoulder, sigh the breath out. Again, you stay forward. I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see the angle and the alignment of the shape. Bring the left arm out if you wish. Stay here, or maybe hold on to the leg somewhere, right? Or belly, ribs, and really find that revolution in the torso. You don't have to look at your backhand. You can keep looking forward. Right, notice the body. You don't be leaning back or rounding down. Lift up tall from the spine. 2 more big breaths here. Nice. Good. Release down. Yeah. And then we're gonna come on up. We're gonna come out of the chair. Yes. So I'm gonna just check that I am staying on the screen. Move this back. Good. So I'm going to turn again the chair to the side just so you can see what's happening. You can keep the chair forward. I'm just going to hold on to the back of the chair, the seat back. I'm going to step back about, I don't know, 2 to 3 feet, right, and press into the heels. I'm just going to push forward to find almost this flat back extend again. Right? Feel like you're pushing your sitting bones back and the crown of the head forward. Really feel the underarms reaching for the floor, navel to the spine. And then we're going to tuck the tail under and round the spine up just a little bit, get that cat stretch. Send the tailbone back, drop, melt the heart down, maybe look forward, a little cow shape. Keep the knees slightly bent. One more time, round that spine. Woo, you got it. Yeah. And then I'm going to just bend the elbows and bring my hips slightly forward. So here's a good place to notice that you want your chair on a mat, right? So if you've got a slippery surface, so be safe. So lift the heart, find a little bit of a cobra lift here, right? A little bit of an upward facing dog, and then tilt that tailbone to the sky. Drop your head by your ears, and then step back one more footprint. Lift the heels up and press the chest back, finding an approximation of your downward facing dog. We're kind of on the balls of the feet. My heels are lifted, and then I'm just going to drop them down. Inhale, come up to the tippy toes. Exhale, drop them down. One more time. Very nice. Good. Lifting up, step your right foot towards the chair. Right foot towards the chair. Squeeze those inner thighs together. And then bend that right knee. You got it. Maybe, right, your hands can stay on the chair, or maybe your hands come into a prayer pose. So my head is over my heart, which is over my belly. So I'm kind of in a high lunge, yeah? Mix between that warrior one shape and a high lunge. So my left heel is on the ground. If you can, great. If not, that's okay. Do get your feet on railroad tracks or your legs on railroad tracks, please. Maybe turn your left toes in a little bit so you're not torquing that knee. Yeah, a little squeeze. Now we're going to start to lean forward or just bow forward. So again, hands, wrists on the chair if you need to, or hands in prayer, looking at that big toe. Inhale, exhale, rise. Good. Hands on chair one more time. Straighten that right leg. Scissor your inner thighs together. And try not to death grip your toes. And squeeze those inner thighs to lift the rib cage. And then one more time, belly to the right, ribs to the right. Maybe that right arm goes out and you're looking to the right. This is why I had you spend a lot of time with the neck in the chair. And start to bend that right knee, sweep that right arm down. Maybe now, right, keep right arm in the sky, left hand on the chair, or maybe both arms go to the sky. Yeah. Hands will come down. Right? And we're going to just press the chest towards that chair. And then start to push the right glute back, push into the ball of the right foot, straighten those, straighten the right leg, look down at your right toes. Keep your right hand, please, on the chair back, your left hand on your shin. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Move your belly and your ribs to the right. Good. Parita Trikonasana, revolving in a triangle. Squeeze those inner thighs together. And then look down at your right toes. Bend your right knee. Hands on chair. Lift. Step that left foot to meet the right. Maybe hands stay on the chair, or maybe your hands come to the center of your heart. This posture is called Samastitihi, standing in balance, standing in equal equilibrium. Side breath out, releasing, letting go breath. One more time. Nice. Make sure you've got some space. Take a big inhale, float those arms up, up, up. Bring those hands down the midline prayer pose. Exhale, hands onto the back of the chair. Step back, right, 2, 3, maybe 4 feet. Half a forward fold. Come up on those tippy toes. Pull that navel to the spine. Bend your knees a lot. Now tilt your tailbone higher. Right? So your bum is towards the sky, approximating that downward facing dog. And then maybe the arms go straight. Reach those heels towards the earth. They don't have to touch. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. That's going to be important if ever that you can't hear me. Maybe throw something in the chat. Lift the heart, lift the heart. Start to bend those knees a little bit. Bring your left foot towards that chair. I'm going to move my right foot back a little bit. Railroad tracks, right, for balance. So shimmy yourself around. Again, make it friendly, make it feel good in your body. I must be getting pretty warm, and I needed a little more space there. So really bend into that left knee, hands on the chair. Or not, maybe your hands come into prayer. Or even now, maybe you feel like your biceps can come to your ears and the pinkies will spin together. My arms are separated, they might be cut off, but I think you get the idea. Spread the toes, pull the navel back, lift the heart. Right? A great opportunity to play with your balance, to challenge your balance. Maybe close your eyes for a moment, right? If you don't feel safe, put a hand on the chair. One more big breath. And I'm going to put my hands back on the chair just to make sure I'm safe. I'm going to push into the ball of that left foot, straighten the legs, scissor those inner thighs, move the belly button, ribs, and eyes to the left. Maybe you stay with your left hand on your hip, or maybe you take that left hand away and go down the left arm. If you feel safe, maybe both arms come away from, or the right arm comes away from the chair. Woo. Please place that right hand back on the chair for starters. Bend the left knee. Sweep that left arm down and up. Both arms come up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Right? Maybe you challenge yourself. Straighten the legs. Twist, 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 open to the left. Hand on or off the chair. Thank you. Squeeze, 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 inner thighs together, open up, right hand on chair or not. One more time. Using breath, right, letting go breath. Oof, great. Bend that knee, hands on chair. And start to push into the ball of the left foot. Move that right hip back. Melting forward just a little bit. Ooh. Yeah. Squeeze those inner thighs together. You can stay here. You could place your right hand on your shin, a little micro bend in that left knee, right? I'm not locked out. Little micro bend in that knee. Again, move the belly button, ribs, eyes towards the left. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Maybe the right hand is on your shin. Maybe the right hand is on the chair. Maybe your left hand is on your hip. Or maybe you lift all the way, bend your right elbow, come into that full revolved triangle pose. Or not. Eyes down, hand down, bend that knee. Woo, hopefully I didn't miss anything. Heel toe those feet together. And just take a moment, right, to catch your breath. And to just kind of play that back, right, without judgment, right? I could do this, I couldn't do that, I could follow her, I couldn't follow her. Just kind of just feel, right? Again, locate yourself, see how you feel. Really dive into the place that has the most sensation. So for me, I'm really feeling all sorts of sensation around the low back. It's not bad sensation. It's not good. It just feels alive, right? Like tingly. I feel my quads. A few more breaths. We're going to stay standing and work on our balance a little bit. So I'm going to just quickly set a timer here. Yeah. So I'm going to let you know this timer is set for 72 seconds. And there is no camera on you, so you've got nothing to prove to anyone, right? It's all great. So whether you stay the whole time or not, come in and out multiple times, it's all perfect. This is just to give you a little bit of a baseline, right? So we're going to come into Vrikshana, our tree pose. Please feel free to hold on to the back of the chair. Right? Spread the left toes. We're going to start with the left leg down. Spread the left toes, really anchor yourself in. And maybe you don't use the chair at all. Really pull your left hip in. I want you to feel like you're squeezing those inner thighs towards each other, chin in, lifting up tall and long off your spine. Arms can be down, they can be in prayer, they can be cactus. They can be here or here, or like I said, on the chair. Right, so we're going to go now. Now. And just see where you want to go, right? Play with this. Do notice as you explore bringing your foot, your right foot higher on your leg, please make sure that you're not anywhere on the inside of your knee and you're not putting it in park, right? You're not pushing that hip out. Right? Really squeeze everything into your center of balance wherever you want to go. This is right, keeping it friendly in your body. So notice again, if anything is gripping, if you're death gripping the floor with your toes, where can I soften? Doing great. "15 seconds, everybody. So our objective is to come out as mindfully as we arrive to our pose. So I don't want you to just come crashing down. Right? Release that foot slowly. And just kind of give it a little pedal push, right? Maybe even if your hips are feeling it, maybe lean slightly forward or hold onto the chair and kick your heels, or you could even do little lovely hip circles. Yeah, right? Whatever feels good. And we're going to prepare ourselves for the other side. Right, so get it to go. There we go. So anchor down in your right foot, you're pressing the right foot down, you're lifting the spine long, you're opening that left hip to start. Before we go, why 72? It's not random, I promise. It's based in research. It's a fun little research project for you, and or there are books in the library. When you're ready, let's go. Your level, your shape, right? And you can always evolve it, come in and out. I'm just going to move myself away from the chair a little bit. You could still hold on, just even, maybe even just a pinky, right? Even that just helps. Press in to lift up. So Dr. Lauren Fishman, L-O-R-E-N, I believe, Lauren Fishman, spelled like a compound word, fish and man, the animal, fish man, did a lot of research on bone growth and bone density and using yoga postures, specific yoga postures, and research length of time in postures. And even he found in the chair, right, even holding something for 72 seconds in the chair helped to build bone growth, bone density. So it's really fascinating research, and he found the magic number is 72. So that was it, right? Isn't it fun to be distracted? Time moves so fast. Give it a little, sorry, distracted from the buzzing. Give a little pedal push, and this time we will. We're gonna, I want you to imagine moving all the gear here. I want you to bend the knees, feet are about hip width apart, relax the shoulders, bend and get a little buoyant in your knees. And then I want you to imagine behind you is 12 o'clock, right? And then 3, 6, 9, right? Or maybe I'm backwards to you. I don't know, but you get the idea. Really roll the pelvis slowly all around those imaginary clock face numbers, and notice what your toes are doing. My toes just lifted off the floor. I try to soften what you can. And then we're going to roll the other way. So again, that wonderful, fun, brilliant teacher I was talking about earlier, he calls this the peanut butter jar. I dubbed it the Nutella jar. I mean, I love peanut butter, but who doesn't love Nutella? Right? And the idea is that you know, you've done it. Right? Get that finger in there and get every last drop. Did you roll the other way yet? I distracted myself thinking about Nutella. Really get every last drop out of there. Oh, so good. Really great for any projects in the low back, hips. Good for flooding the hips with synovial fluid, right? Stay juicy. Ah, very nice. Let's come back. Come back to our chair. Good. Yeah. So depending on your core strength today or how you feel in your spine, a little more challenging again to be away from the back of the chair. If you feel like you need more support, no problem. Back it up and make sure that you're supported in the whole chair, but try not to lose that posture and engage the pelvic floor lift and that belly back, chin in. Okay? So I'm going to turn to the side again just so you can see what's happening. You're going to lift one knee and maybe hold on to the hamstring. It doesn't matter which knee. Right? And then just give a little extension here. And I notice myself, see that I'm leaning back a little bit. I'm going to lean slightly forward, stay right into the hips. I'm going to walk my hands out just because my legs are pretty warm already this morning. Right? I might be able to reach for my foot. Please don't compromise yourself. Keep a little bend in your knee. Right? Again, keep it friendly and safe in your body. So just a big stretch for the leg. Think of this as like Janu Shirshasana, right? Like a single leg forward fold. It's really just a nice hamstring, quadricep glute stretch. Then bend that knee one more time. This time, really hug that knee around the rib cage towards the chest. We're going to pull the navel in and round the spine. Relax the shoulders and tuck in small, small, small. So come forward. Relax the shoulders, round like a ball. Try not to hike the shoulders up, right? You are meeting your leg. You carefully lift the chest and place that foot on the ground. So that movement is a lot like Vayu Asana or wind relieving pose. Hug the knees, good for your digestion. It'd be good to compress the organs of the front of the body, relax the shoulders. Right. And then maybe you just kind of hang out here, maybe a hand on the ankle, hand on the hamstring, or maybe you extend that leg, and I'll come to the side so you don't have to look at the bottom of my foot. Relax the shoulders, smile, smile, smile. And then notice, so I notice that I'm a little more tight on this side. Not only do I feel that, I can see it. Right? So my upper back is a little rounded before I was up a little taller. So no worries, I'm just going to back it up a little bit and not sacrifice myself for the pose, right? Relax the shoulders. Do have your hands though at the belly of the hamstring. Please avoid the back of the knee. I might even point and flex a little bit here because I was pretty tight on this side. Help to relax, release any gripping, any tight fascia here. Shoulders relax, letting go breath. Yeah, and then we're gonna slowly, slowly bend that knee. Keep holding at the hamstring if you have any knee issues. If your knees are healthy, hold on to the shin. Tug it in there, really hug it nice and tight. Relax the shoulders around the spine. Drop the shoulders. Sigh the breath out. Good. Lift head and shoulders. Come on up. And then if you're comfortable, if you're safe, like this is a balanced pose, right? I'm teetering again, not right off the edge. I don't want to fall off. I'm going to kind of rock myself back on my sitting bones, and I'm going to hold either at my hamstrings or my shins, finding a little bit of navasana, a little boat shape or a little tucking like a ball. So you choose, or if you want to lean back and use the support of the chair, let the chair back, just kind of kiss your shoulder blades, or try not to collapse into the back. We want to work the core and work our balance a little bit. So just let it be there, right? Just kind of gently kissing the shoulder blades or not, right? Challenge your balance. Just going to sit in the middle of your chair. Option here is to take the arms away. Just kind of, again, bring your chin towards your shoulders. This releases the neck. Next option is to maybe tabletop your knees. What? Pull your belly to your spine. And maybe extend one leg. Keep nodding slowly. No, don't make yourself dizzy, but I promise this is relaxing and releasing any tension in the neck. And then bend that knee. If you straighten the leg, switch sides. Right? Remember your options. You don't have to be straight. Maybe both legs hold, hold, hold. It's tough. I'm using the back of the chair, which is helping me. Right? I'm holding my hand on the back of the chair. Hug those knees into the chest. Move yourself all the way back, please. Move yourself all the way back to the chair. Hug your knees into your chest. Drop your shoulders. Drop your forehead to your knees. Sigh the breath out. Good. And then just place the feet onto the floor. Adjust yourself, your sitting bones. You might even take your hands, right? Move the sitting bones back. And so we're hinging slightly forward. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, palms are going to go down. Fingertips are going to go towards each other. Exhale, push, 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 push. Big breath all the way out. Hinge from the hip. Right? Let those palms go towards the floor. It doesn't matter how low you get. And then just sweep your arms around like you're trying to just gather something up from the ground, right? And inhale, now palms are going to go up. Pull your navel to your spine. Draw that breath, draw the palms up. And then you're going to have to flip them, right? So palms are going to go up to the sky. Flip palms all the way to the sky. Maybe look up. Exhale, hinge from the hip. Release those hands down. Chin in. Right? Gather, 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 gather. Inhale, palms will go up. You might have to flip it. And exhale. So as you're moving here, this is sometimes called like a a chi wash or a chi waterfall, right? Prana wash, energy wash, cleansing and energizing breath. What we're doing here is just kind of showering ourselves with whatever it is that we'd like to feel more of, right? And then gathering all that energy up, bringing it into the body, lifting it up, and then just softly maybe shedding, right? Releasing anything that is in opposition to what we want to feel, right? Gather up that which you'd like to feel more of, right? Maybe it's an intention, maybe it's a resolution, maybe it's a commitment, I don't know. Maybe it's just simply, I just want to feel balanced today. I just want to feel relaxed today, just today. Draw that in. And then the opposite, right? Give yourself permission to release it and let it go. We're going to do one more just like that. Gather up all that support, all that energy to support your sensation, that which you'd like to feel more. This time, exhale, release the arms down. And then we're going to press the palms towards each other, just over that belly. We're not going to touch the palms, right? We're just going to kind of let them face each other, fingers are relaxed. Maybe close your eyes and feel, right? Do you feel any energy, any sensation between those hands, maybe pulsing? And then kind of like play with it. Like imagine that you've got a lot of clay there, maybe, but don't touch the palms, right? Kind of squish it, that imaginary form together, and then maybe separate the hands a little bit. And breathe with it. Really feel, right? There is sensation there. Hopefully you feel it. I do. Feel that energy there. Kind of mold it, sculpt it. Good. And then we're just going to take it and place one hand over your low belly, right below the belly button, and the other hand on top. Side breath out, maybe close the eyes and smile. Yes, love your belly. No judgment here. This is our powerhouse, our storehouse. Love it. Kind of slowly massage the belly, right? Come up, inhale up on the right side. So I'm not mirroring you now, right? And exhale down the left side. So inhale slowly up the right. Exhale down the left. A little smile. A few more little massages of the belly. Yummy, right? Mm-hmm. And then just pause. Maybe lean back without using that posture, feet connected to the earth. Maybe your palms are down to feel even more grounded, more in your body. Take a big inhale through the nose and letting go breath, sigh the breath out. Few more breaths and just feel the body, right? Again, locate yourself. Kind of work back the same way when we first began class. And notice how or if you feel any differently than when you noticed in the beginning. Again, without judgment. So for me, my toes are equally cold as we started, but they feel way more relaxed. I noticed they were kind of gripping when I started. Little, again, without judgment or coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? It's learning. Next time I will wear socks, right, to keep my toes warm, so I will learn. Everything else feels really heavy and grounded. I notice that my hips feel maybe still a little bit, actually they didn't feel tight to begin with, but I'm feeling a little tightness. So I'm going to give myself permission to open one knee out to the side, the other knee out to the side. I'm going to move my sitting bones back. I'm going to come into just a little gentle seated butterfly. I'm going to take my hands to the insides of my thighs. So I want you to do the same. Notice anything that might come up in your body. And then give yourself permission, right, to move in a way that will support feeling more spacious, right, more comfortable in whatever space you found that was feeling kind of edgy or needed a little more attention or a little more love. Right? So maybe for you, it's a little more twisting, or maybe it's some stretching, right, in the joints, the triceps, or maybe you hug if you're feeling tight in your back and shoulders. Hug, hug, hug. Drop the shoulders and lift the elbows. This is just a suggestion. I don't know what you're feeling, right? But I'm giving you options. Make sure that you switch sides if you're tight in the shoulders, or maybe you're tight in the side body, so you do a little bit of lateral flexion, right? Side bending, I don't know. Or maybe you feel great and you just want to sit for a few more breaths together in our relaxation shape. Feel a nice opening, releasing in the hips. So I'm going to come back to my modified Shavasana. And please, right, wherever you are, allow yourself to stay a little bit longer if you like in this relaxation. We're getting ready to finish class together this morning, but please feel free to stay, right, in your own meditation here to start us off. So remember to, as I say so long and sign off, remember you're welcome to stay and enjoy this shape. So inhale together through the nose, exhale, sigh the breath out. Maybe you place hands on belly. Right, inhale, hear your voice in your head as you inhale, say, I'm breathing in. I'm breathing out. On your exhalation, I'm breathing in. I'm breathing out. I think there was a comment in the chat, so we'll check that in a second, but keep following your breath. And if you'd like to, right, add on another layer, infuse that healing feeling, that word, right, that sensation that you wanted to feel more of. Right, I'm breathing in. I'm breathing out. I'm breathing in deep. And breathing out, whatever that word is. For me, today, it's joy. I'm breathing in. I'm breathing out. I'm breathing in deep. I'm breathing out joy. Continue this for as long as you wish. If you are ready to complete your process, right, hands to the center of the chest. Inhale, lift heart to head and bow head to heart. Anjali, right, offering. As I bow in honor to the one who finds joy in me, which bows and honors to the one who finds joy in each and every one of you. In this space, we remain one. Namaste, everyone. Please feel free to chat or stay longer in your meditation. See you next week.